I'd like to call to order the Westmont Village Board meeting of August 12th, 2021, to order at 6 o'clock p.m. and ask Clerk Simsky for a roll call, please.
Mayor Gunter?
Here.
The clerk's here. Trustee Barker?
Here.
Trustee Brady?
Here.
Trustee Guzzo?
Here.
Trustee Little?
Here.
Trustee Nero?
Here.
Trustee Simonovich?
Here.
Attorney Zemanek?
Here.
Village Manager May?
Here.
Assistant Village Manager Parker.
Here. Would everybody please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's meeting. And the first item is open forum. It's an opportunity to address the board on anything that's not on the agenda. And we do have one request. Heather Booth, 246 North Warwick Avenue. She's here for the library board vacancy.
Hi, that's essentially it. My name is Heather Booth. I'm a member of the Westmont Public Library Board of Trustees. I've been a trustee for a number of years, and I find it to be a very rewarding way to give back to the community. We had recently received news that one of our trustees is moving out of state, and so we'll be seeking applications for to fill that vacancy. Anybody who's interested can contact the library director for more information, or any of the library trustees. All of our contact information is on the website. Applications are being accepted until, just check my notes, until September 3rd. The candidates who we invite in for interviews and to share information with us, that will happen at a library board meeting later in September. And all that information will be available on the application process. So I'm just sharing the information with the board in hopes that you can extend that to members of the community who you know might be interested in sharing their volunteerism with the library and supporting our great library here in Westmont.
And Heather, the library borders is similar to the village? They follow the same?
Yes, yeah, you need to be a resident of Westmont in order to serve on the Westmont Library Board. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Seeing no one else, I'll close open forum and move on to reports. I'm going to ask Chief Riley to start off my report, giving us an update on COVID.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, Village Board. So to date, 95,995 cases in DuPage County, along with 1,396 deaths. Out of those deaths, 53% of them are males, 47% are females. To date, in Westmont, 2,447 cases, along with 29 new cases in the last 14 days. I can report, and it's sad to report, but hospitalizations are back up again, along with the 3 hospitals that we transport to: LaGrange, Hinsdale, and Good Samaritan. As I mentioned earlier, the positivity rate in DuPage County is 5.3%. State of Illinois is 5.7%. We knew these numbers were going to rise due to families traveling, vacations, college visits, and of course Lollapalooza. As we all know, P through 12 schools begin today or yesterday, and for Westmont they start next week. And as you have all heard, that they do have to wear masks in schools, which will hopefully bring down the positivity in the next few weeks. So in closing, we need to continue to wear face coverings in public stores, restaurants, etc. Continue to wash our hands over numerous times a day. And finally, continue to social distance whenever possible. And please, if you've not gotten the vaccination, please consider it. Reach out to your family doctor so he can give you more information. Any questions, Mayor or Board?
No, thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
A couple other items. We have a Police Public Safety Committee meeting on September the 22nd at 9 a.m. right here. Last week, the police held their open house, and it went extremely well. Public Works will hold their own open house on September the 25th, and Fire will have their open house October the 2nd. All open houses are part of our 100th anniversary celebration. There are still 100 anniversary license plates that are available. You can sign up online. The cost is $25 per plate. We're in the process of finalizing our anniversary video, and editing has started. This video includes interviews with a number of people that have been, I don't want to say important, but been involved in this community through the years. So we're excited about it. We're looking forward to the completion. And mark your calendars, November the 10th is the actual birthday, 100th birthday of Westmont. We're planning, we're still formalizing the plans. We're planning on 2 dedications. One is to James Addington Plaza, which is under construction now. We're looking forward to unveiling that and dedicating it, and we're going to dedicate the plaza just to the west of here. So we're going to have a lot of activities that night. We're hoping to have former employees or trustees. So we'll be setting up an itinerary for everyone. So check on that. It'll be coming. And I did receive a letter from the Darien Mayor Marquez thanking us for our involvement and assistance during the tornado. He says we work, I won't read the whole thing, but he says it is important that we all work together, and working together makes everyone stronger. So I appreciate the letter. I just wanted to make mention that he did send this to us, the village, and we did provide much needed assistance not only to Darien but to Woodridge. We sent our crews out to assist. And that's all I have. Clerk Simsky.
Okay, I have several announcements. The Westmont Lions Club Labor Day weekend backyard barbecue and carnival will feature a local barbecue competition, carnival, and a Saturday night fireworks presentation. So that's all going to be on Labor Day weekend. The library has an open trustee position. The Westmont Public Library is seeking applications from interested Westmont residents to serve as library trustee. The selected candidate will serve until the next regular election in April 2023. Applications are on the library's website. The Downers Grove Township is hosting an event to renew driver's licenses, get state IDs, and more. And there's a new service from the DuPage Senior Citizen Council. Seniors can sign up to receive a friendly call from a volunteer. There is more info on the village website. So,
Good. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Trustee Brady.
Just to pick up on what the mayor said earlier, the Westmont Police Department had a open house on Tuesday, August 3rd. And I attended it. I was really impressed with the number of young families that showed up and also the volunteers from the Westmont Police Academy. It was really well attended. And Chief, very professional. All your policemen out there did a great job. Proud to be part of Westmont. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Simonovich.
Earlier tonight, we held our Administration and Finance Committee meeting. Trustee Little will summarize for you. I just want to remind everyone that the village is still hiring. We continue to look for a part-time permit coordinator. This application can be found on the westmont.illinois.gov website under the Human Resources Department. We are in various stages of the hiring process for the following positions that I've mentioned at previous meetings: the Community Development Deputy Director of Planning, the Administrative Assistant 3 in the Fire Department, a Help Desk Technician in the IT Department, and a mechanic for the Public Works Department. We also welcomed 2 new full-time permit coordinators to the Community Development Department. Monday, August 16th is when they're going to start, and we have 5 new police officers starting the academy at the end of this month. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Little.
Thank you, Mayor. We did have an Administration and Finance Committee meeting earlier. Some of the items that we touched upon were the possibility of water shutoffs. We feel that there are a great number of both businesses and residents that have delayed payment to the village. And so we're going to be putting out a little bit more stiffer letter offering up at least a package of, finance package that they can work with us on it. So hopefully that'll get us back into good graces with the village, and that'll take care of that. We did discuss the State Department setting up and opting in for assistance to help us out with the water situation. And we'll know more about that when they finally or finalize their instructions and what all they need to do in order to get that accomplished. We talked about the federal holidays, Juneteenth, and what we're going to be doing with Christmas Eve this year, because it comes on Friday when Christmas Day is on Saturday, so there's discussion about that. We talked about indoor dining with the Delta variant coming on as strong as it has been. We don't know when or if the restrictions will come from the state of Illinois or the federal, but we are anticipating restrictions coming through very shortly. And in that case, we're going to allow our current restaurants to have outdoor dining through the end of October. And we will be reaching out to them with additional information regarding next year if COVID still stays with us that long. And we did hear from the liquor commissioner, being the mayor. We talked about a few items there. And then also we talked about 63rd and Cass. And that's all I have. Oh, I know we do have one more thing. There are 2 more art shows scheduled for cruise nights this year. So sign up now to participate. The information is on the village website. That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
And what's the last night of cruising night?
September the 2nd.
What is that night?
It's police car night, and it was a wrap-up of the entire year.
They have a lot to live up to with the fire department last week, so.
Yes, they do.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Trustee Nero.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few items. Our next Public Works Committee meeting will be September 23rd, 4:30, right here, Village Hall. And I'd like everybody to mark their calendars. Public Works is planning their open house for September 25th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Details will be announced very shortly. And I know we already recapped it once, but just to highlight the cruising night from Public Works, it was a record night with a total of 346 vehicles, so that's pretty cool. Good job, and thanks to Public Works Department and Special Events for putting all the work together for that. And just a quick update on some big projects. 63rd and Richmond's Stream Bank Stabilization Project is currently underway and should be completed in early October. Alley D is finally completed and wide open for traffic, and our resurfacing program will be starting right after Labor Day. And the last thing, Mayor, is I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that thanks to our mayor, who's the president of DMMC. I don't know how much involvement was their selection, but we're going to be hosting all the mayors and managers next week, Wednesday, for a big annual dinner. And I think the village board's going to be well represented, and it's great to see all the mayors coming into town. So thanks for that, Mayor. Appreciate it. That's all, sir.
Thank you. I'll turn over here to Trustee Johanna Guzzo.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Couple things. Our next Fire Public Safety Committee meeting is going to be October 21st, 4:30 here in Village Hall. I want to congratulate the police chief and all the members of the Westmont Police Department and everybody who came out for the National Night Out open house. Great turnout. Weather was perfect, so kudos. Great job. It was just so nice to see everybody out having a great time. And then also Thursday night's cruising nights, congratulations to Westmont Special Events and the fire department for a very successful fire truck night. Again, weather cooperated, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed for September 2nd for police squad car night, because we've kind of seeing a pattern here where the weather's been good. Weather was good for Public Works, weather was good for the fire department, weather will be good for the police department. And then I want to call up Chief Riley to talk about the new prescription drug box.
Thank you, Trustee Guzzo. I feel I'm getting more podium time than Chief Mulhern. So this is a
That's a
new
good thing.
drug box that we put a press release out last week at the police fire facility located at 500 North Cass. As you know, Police Chief Gunther and his staff has always done a phenomenal job opening up the village buildings to the public to drop off their unused medications. So my deputy chief, Kevin O'Hare, along with Deputy Chief Gruen, reached out to the DuPage County Health Department to provide a prescription drug box program. It is located in the lobby of the police fire facility located at 500 North Cass. Residents will have access to the box during regular police department office hours when the lobby is open, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. This drug box is convenient and accessible way for the citizens to dispose of unwanted medications that might otherwise be misused or end up in waterways or landfills. This new program provides a great opportunity for our community. Proper disposal of unused medication protects the environment and saves lives. Citizens are encouraged to dispose of unwanted prescription drugs using this drug box. The medications will then be disposed of with a collaboration between police, fire, and the Illinois Environment Protection Agency. More of this can be found on the village website, but some of the items that we've already seen being dropped off that are not allowed are no household chemical waste, no medical waste, no radioactive medicines, no sharps, needles, or epinephrine pens are accepted. However, there is a sharps disposable kiosk in the front lobby at 500 North Cass. For more information, check out the village website. So again, I want to thank Police Chief Gunther. This is the one of two that we plan on doing. We plan on doing another one next year at headquarters station. But as you've heard, the many of pounds that the police chief takes in each year, we think we're helping our community, keeping it out of the waterways and the landfills. So we thank the board for the support. And Chief, thank you for your staff for helping with my deputy to get this up and running. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Mayor, that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. And Trustee Barker.
Thank you, Mayor. Westmont First will not meet in August, not having any new business, but we are anxiously waiting for the census information to come through, and we look forward to hearing the results of all that work. And then the Environmental Improvement Committee met on August 2nd, and really the thing that we're looking forward to is we're going to have a presence at the Cruiser Nights on August 19th, so next week the Environmental Improvement Committee will be down on the street with the cars and things, talking about environmental issues. And lastly, on behalf of the Environmental Improvement Committee, I want to thank the police and fire for the drug box to keep you know, they used to tell you to flush it down the toilet, and that was one of the worst things they could do for the environment. But I'm glad that we have that and we're disposing of those things properly. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on, items to remove from the consent agenda. I have one item, and that's going to be the proclamation for National Payroll Week 2021. I'd like that removed. Does any trustee have anything else they'd like removed? Seeing none, I'd ask Manager May to please read the consent agenda.
Thank you. The consent agenda this evening starts with Village Board minutes. Board to consider approving the minutes of the Village Board meeting held July 29, 2021. Next is Finance Ordinance number 8 in the amount of $1,936,957.02. Following that are purchase orders. First purchase order, Corin, Maine, LP, $68,055. This is for meters and the meter reading equipment. Next purchase order, Westmont Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau, $20,875, represents the chamber external funding. Next is Primera Engineers, $219,660. This is solely for the CBD streetscape engineering design services. Total of those purchase orders was $308,590, brings the total of the purchase orders together with Finance Ordinance number 8 to $2,245,547.02. The next item was separated. Brings us to community events. 2021 Westmont Lions Club Barbecue. Board to consider an ordinance approving the following requests for the 2021 Westmont Lions Club Barbecue hosted by the Westmont Lions Club. If it's not clear, this is the Westmont Lions Club. September 2nd through the 5th, 2021. The requests include community events permit, liquor license fee waiver, amusement fee waiver, live amplified sound permit, and tent permit fee waiver. That concludes the consent agenda with the one item removed.
Do we have a motion to approve as read?
Motion to approve is read, Little.
Second, Nero.
Motion made in second. Comments? The only comment I'd say with the Lions Club, this is pretty much the same as they've done in the past. That's why it's still on the consent
Yes.
agenda.
Thank you.
Any other comments? If not, roll call, please.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Brady. Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Motion passes. Now we'll move on to the item that was removed, the proclamation for National Payroll Week 2021. And
Mr. Parker, could
Mr. Parker, we have some ladies here tonight that will also come up to the podium after you read that, so.
Whereas the American Payroll Association and its more than 20,000 members have launched a nationwide public awareness campaign that pays tribute to the more than 150 million people who work in the United States and the payroll professionals who support the American system by paying wages, reporting worker earnings, and withholding federal employment taxes. And whereas payroll professionals in the village of Westmont play a key role in maintaining the economic health of Westmont, carrying out such diverse tasks as paying into the unemployment insurance system, providing information for child support enforcement, and carrying out tax withholding, reporting, and depositing. And whereas payroll departments collectively spend more than $2.4 trillion annually complying with myriad federal and state wage and tax laws, and whereas payroll professionals play an increasingly important role ensuring the economic security of American families by helping to identify non-custodial parents and making sure they comply with their child support mandates, and whereas payroll professionals have become increasingly proactive in educating both the business community and the public at large about the payroll tax withholding systems, and whereas payroll professionals meet regularly with federal and state tax officials to discuss both improving compliance with government procedures and how compliance can be achieved at less cost to both government and business, and whereas the week in which Labor Day falls has been proclaimed National Payroll Week, to give additional support to the efforts of the people who work in Westmont, Illinois, and of the payroll profession. Therefore, be it resolved, Ronald J. Gunter, by virtue of the authority invested in him as mayor of the village of Westmont, Illinois, does hereby proclaim the first full week of September as payroll week for the village of Westmont.
Do I have a motion to approve as read?
Motion to approve, Little.
Second, Barker.
Motion been made in second. I'll ask for a roll call, and then I'll have the ladies come up and, roll call, please.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
All right, proclamation is passed. The podium is yours.
Thank you very much for including us in your procedures tonight. We all love a paycheck, and we have all banded together and made sure that each one of you have received your paychecks. And despite all of the, let's say, legislation changes and new rules and all of that, we really put our effort in and support all of you as well. Thank you.
And we thank you for your continued support of the payroll profession, National Payroll Week, and the Chicago chapter. We truly appreciate it. And this is Lisa Moran. Lisa Moran is the one that you get the email from every year asking for the proclamations. I appreciate it. Your continued support is wonderful.
And I thank you for all you do, and I appreciate you coming out and allowing us a chance to read the proclamation. So there you go, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Moving on to new business, 226 North Cass, B1 permit for artistic pursuit. Board to consider ordinance allowing artistic pursuit to obtain a B1 development permit to operate a dance studio at 226 North Cass Avenue. Director Sylvester.
Mr. Mayor and trustees, the request under consideration as was just stated, is for a B1 permit for Ashley Payne to operate a dance studio called Artistic Pursuit at 226 North Cass Avenue. And she's here to speak and has a brief presentation.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Ashley Payne, and I am the owner and director of Artistic Pursuit. Prior to creating Artistic Pursuit, I was an instructor at the Center for Dance for the last 8 years. 5 of those years, I was head of their company, and I ran most of their office and their front of house work, and became very, very close with the families and the community that we had within our studio. Learning just a few short months ago, that the Center for Dance would be closing was incredibly heartbreaking and incredibly devastating. And it also felt like the perfect opportunity to move forward with what was a lifelong dream of my own, to create my own dance studio. I moved to Chicagoland area about 10 years ago from New York City, and was like, this was the opportunity. And so, unfortunately, with Center for Dance closing, it felt like a great opportunity to keep all of our kids and all of our families and all of our staff together, so to create Artistic Pursuit. So join me here. So we are bringing artistry to Westmont. So our goal is to keep all the current students that we have. Most of them have expressed an interest in coming back and dancing with us. The familiarity of our family, our dance family, and the community dance community that they've been working with. Most of our staff has been working for the Center for Dance, some of them for more than 20 years, others at least around 10 years. So we've got a couple new people that are coming to the area to bring more excitement, but we also have a lot of people who have been working within the Westmont community for a long time. And we are just excited to call, or hoping to call, 226 North Cass our home. So our vision is to create a space that is a home to all who enter it, a space that allows dance and the art communities to come together and support growth that promotes creativity in school programs, industry opportunities, and family life. We believe that we are more than just providing dance. It really is an entire environment and a community to all who enter. Our mission is to provide educational programs, innovative experiences, and to customize opportunities that allow the entire family to participate in health, fitness, art, and movement. Above all, our mission is to be an inviting and welcoming space. Our promise is to be a safe space to our dancers, artists, and people who to grow mentally and physically, to encourage and support growth on individual levels, and to foster a community of positivity, education, and creativity. The dance community often gets a really bad rap. If you watch Dance Moms or other shows like that, that we are not about love and fostering growth, especially on an individual basis, and we want to break that mold and really be a home, for all who enter it. What's new to Artistic Pursuit? I have a fitness background. I currently work for Lifetime Fitness and have been an innovator in a lot of their creative programs, and will be stepping down from my roles that I have there to bring that to our space at 226. So we will be offering classes in the mornings and the afternoons, and also in tandem with our dance classes, so that moms can drop off their kids and also get a class for themselves, so everyone in the family is being serviced at the same time. We're also offering movement classes. It might feel like it's the exact same thing as dance, but a lot of people get intimidated when you say a dance class, and they don't want to sign up necessarily their sons or their daughters, if they're not dancers, to a dance class. So we're going to be offering movement classes that allow them to exercise, learn new skills, work on their fine motor skills to help their growth, and then maybe join a dance class or to take it into their sports and their other programs that they do outside of the studio. And also providing more theater opportunities. There's a voice instructor and a theater school that have approached me about working hand in hand, where we will be offering space to them so they can work on presenting their shows that they're going to be doing at LT High School that go from age 5 up to age 18. They also involve different adult facets in there as well, but really giving kids a full, well-rounded educational opportunity aside from just the dance movement. Oh, I might have gone too far. Oh, yeah. There we go. Sorry. Okay, our plan, we have 4 beautiful spaces that we plan to leave exactly how they are. This space at 226 is absolutely stunning. It is very well maintained, and all it needs is a little bit of paint. But the space itself has 4 beautiful dance studios that we intend to use for the dance, fitness, and movement. We are looking to have a custom sign. There is a sign up there that says the Center for Dance, and we're looking to replace it with the sign that is on your screen, made by the same company that had done the original sign, so they know and are familiar with all of the specs and have customized our yellow and gray sign to go on the front of the building. We're also looking at bringing big names to Westmont. I work for a company called Quest Intensive that is a national and hopefully soon an international company where we work with the biggest and the brightest in the industry. So who is pictured there is the amazing Julius Rubio. He is currently featured in the new West Side Story movie that is coming out, and he is already asked to come out to the studio in October to work with the dancers of our studio, and he'd also like to do press to bring, you know, excitement to the movie. So it's kind of Westmont story, if you will, in you know, our hometown. So we can bring some attention to not only the new movie, but the dancers and the awesome community that we have here. Our long-term plans, you know, we really value dance education to all artists who train with us, and we want to be a part of local events and showcases, not just, you know, on a performance level, but we would love to work in community outreach programs. We've also started collecting costume donations that we do, and we've worked with a studio that takes all of our dancers' old costumes and old shoes and tights and things like that to donate like that. And we really want our kids to be a part of the community beyond just, you know, what we do within our studio. So we're also looking to become kind of a destination program, providing college opportunities to dancers who, when they are not dancing during the summer, they're looking for something to do. So if they're not looking to perform at Disney or Cedar Point, they're looking to train more and study more, and we want to become that destination for them. So they will come and work with us, and we'll bring in artists that they'll train with specifically at our space, as well as have the opportunity to learn how to teach. It is a skill, so learn how to teach and start working with some of our younger dancers so that they're leaving with not only a dance training, but how to become an educator and how to start creating their own works. And then we were hoping to become a residency program for people that, I'm part of a community of dancers who used to, you know, be in the city and are now moving out and creating their families. And the trek into the city is not as desirable anymore. So wanting to be a little bit more local, but still have a space to work and create on a higher level that's not just, you know, with the younger students, to bring out other artists to be in our space. So that's our long-term goal. And we're ultimately just creating a foundation of movement to help foster the growth of healthy minds, strong bodies, and creative souls. So that is Artistic
exciting.
Pursuit.
Again, the dance studio was already there, and you're just buying the business and taking over.
I'm sorry, say that one more
The
time?
dance studio was already there.
The
You're
space
just-
was there, the dancers were there, so we're just coming in to help keep them in a home.
You do have a motion to
You're good to
approve?
open.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We would love to open next week. Yes, yeah. The entire process came to me very late. It was something that, you know, I wasn't made aware of, and the, you know, even the steps, everything, getting the pieces into place. So this meeting came to me a little bit later, and I do apologize for the anticipation and the rush, but in order to keep in line with the school season and the dance season, we would be looking to open next week.
Oh, welcome. Welcome to Westmont.
Oh, thank you.
Great timing.
Better have a motion to approve.
Motion to approve, Nero.
Second, Little?
Motion made, second. Any other comments? Anybody?
Thank you for choosing Westmont.
Awesome. Thank you.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Nero?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
You didn't ask about Irish dancing?
Yeah.
Man, she's,
You want it, I'll find it.
motion passes. Good luck.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
We already have that here, though.
All right, moving on. 9 West Quincy, a B1 permit for Harold's Shrimp and Chicken. Board to consider ordinance allowing Harold's Shrimp and Chicken to obtain a B1 development permit to operate a restaurant with a bar at 9 West Quincy. Director Sylvester.
So before I ask up the applicants for this permit, just one moment while I open this up.
And again, this is the official name. Harold's.
It started with a different name, but unless the applicant in a moment tells me otherwise, the name will be Harold's Shrimp and Chicken.
Okay, got it.
So let me just pull this up. There we go. So this is another B1 permit in our downtown. It's at 9 West Quincy, just a block from here. And what I just want to briefly explain is I think most of you are familiar with this building. It's been vacant for a very long time. The village worked about a year ago with the owners to incentivize them to rehabilitate the building. They have to meet some benchmarks in terms of renovating it and finding tenants, which they're in the process of before those incentives kick in. And they are slowly working on renovating the building. The building will include 4 apartment buildings on the second floor and 2 commercial spaces on the first floor. And George, if you want to come up. George is with the business Harold's Chicken and Shrimp, and he will be one of the ground floor tenants.
How you doing, Honorable Mayor and trustees?
You can just hit that arrow to...
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it, pretty much the same. I'm George Anderson. I'm the owner of Harold Shrimp and Chicken. That's gonna be the name. I was gonna switch. I'm starting a new brand called George's Chicken and Shrimp in Mississippi. So I want to thank you guys for inviting us out to the Westmont Festival. It was a good turnout. I think a lot of people was impressed with the food. I've been in business since 2017. I graduated from DePaul with my undergrad. I got my master's from USC. So I opened up my first restaurant in 2017 by myself without my father. I got 14 restaurants now. 8 Harold Shrimp and Chickens. I'm in Miami, opened up in St. Louis, Houston. I got 5 in Chicagoland. And I just opened up my brand new location in North Chicago. But I'm transitioning to the grocery store market. My grocery store is going to be called George's Fresh Market. We currently opened our first location, September 1st in North Chicago. I'm going to have 7 locations. So I'm not leaving the restaurant business, but I'm transitioning more to the grocery store side of it. But I'm looking to bring job opportunities to Westmont. I want to this is my first. I ain't did this in years since class really, but I'm looking to employ within Westmont. So hopefully we're gonna do a job fair to hire you within the community. So that's first and foremost. I want a full service restaurant. That's the reason we're applying for the liquor license, so people can come enjoy food, watch some games, and have a good meal and going on. But nothing more, none less. Just a full service restaurant. And that's all. And this my expediter Enrique. He helps us with all my business in Chicago as far as like paperwork on liquor
Honorable Mayor and trustees, my name is Enrique Munoz. I'm retired. I used to be the Assistant Director of the Mayor's Office of Special Events under Mayor Daley for 20 years. We took care of all the festivals, any dignitary that came into the city. We had to prepare everything for them. I met George's dad at a Taste of Chicago back in 1996 when he first opened. And it was the first time I ever had the chicken. It was delicious. I don't know if any of you had the opportunity to taste it, but the catfish, the chicken, the shrimp, a little spicy, but it's to my liking, considering my background. So it was excellent. And I'm just here to let you know that all the facilities that George has opened, my son and I have helped him obtain all the license, the liquor license, the food license, since I know the process that has to go through the city. And also with the state for liquor license, I'm very familiar with what has to be done. And I'm just here to support George, and I'm also helping him with all the licenses that he needs for the grocery stores that he's opening.
So I want to thank you guys for allowing me to, I met Chris, the guy, the owner of the building. He actually ate in my Downers Grove location, and he had spoken on opening up a spot in Westmont. So I was kind of in transition because of the pandemic. I had a 4,000 square foot place, and the business just wasn't the same because they closed all the big businesses around in Downers Grove. So I was looking for a new start, and he offered this opportunity to me. So I'm hoping to bring my business and my concept to Westmont and be here for a long time.
Oh, and the other thing that I mentioned to George is that if he's going to be serving liquor after 12 o'clock, he should have a fast food type of menu, such as wings, pizza, maybe tacos, anything like that. So it's just not a bar, but there will be food served until the facilities close.
That's very good, because you're a restaurant first, and alcohol second.
No,
Good.
yeah, exactly. Just make it convenient for people who want to have. Because I'm looking to open up like 11 o'clock to lunch. Be shut down probably by 10 during the week and maybe 12 on weekends, late as 1. But not looking for like the full aspect of the, sports bar aspect of it, but a good restaurant people can come sit down, and if they want to have a drink, have a drink. So none like no nightlife, none of that type of stuff. So that's too much stress on me.
You made a huge hit at the Taste of Westmont.
Yeah, I got some.
Everybody had great things to say about the food.
Well, thanks. Yeah, because we got pretty good emails to the website also. So, I mean, that's what we do. We cook everything fresh. So it's a 12 to 15 minute wait, and it's consistent. So everything be the same all the time. So it ain't gonna be
could
good
tell.
today and bad tomorrow. So, and my mom helped run all my businesses also. So she my boss.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve Little.
Second, Nero.
Motion been made second. Any other comments?
You're gonna have the catfish, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Mayor, didn't we
other thing
require
also-
samples? Weren't
Yeah, we didn't
part
get
of
any
the- I just,
We will bring
Yeah, that's
samples.
another thing too. So anything that I can help support with the school system,
the other
I
thing-
provide food. We'll cater to anything. So
The other thing that I would like to add also, if the facility gets a little bit overcrowded, we'll definitely have a valet parking, so that we would take care of, there's no parking on the streets or any overflow. You just let us know where we could rent a facility or be part of the town so we could have a valet service.
I think we got plenty of parking down the street. We're excited about that whole street being restaurant kind of business with the apartment complex going in and you being there, and there's already Dolce's and there's gonna be the coffee shop. We're excited about making that kind of a restaurant street. So I'm happy you decided here, but we need to, any other comments? Need to take oh, yes.
When are you looking at opening? How long will it take to get the space up and
well,
running?
too bad because I was looking to open on my birthday, August 26th. So I don't know. I'm dealing with Chris and Frank. Frank is his contractor, so I'm pretty much on their time. So I'm looking, when I talk with Chris after this, 'cause you want to see how it went, hopefully like October. So don't quote me. I'll be emailing, that's my buddy now. So we talk. I'll let him know like the actual date when we get close to it. But I mean, they're pressing for it. So as long as we get all the permits and all the paperwork together, we'll be moving forward.
Good, good. I'd ask for a roll call, please.
Trustee Little,
Yes.
trustee Brady,
Yes.
trustee Simonovich,
Yes?
trustee Gruzo,
Yes.
trustee Barker,
Yes.
trustee Nero.
yes.
Motion passes. You might as well
Thank you,
you stay there now for the alcohol, and Tom is,
Mayor and trustees,
New
thank you very
business,
much.
new business C, increase in available Class 2 liquor license. Board to consider ordinance increasing the number of available Class 2 liquor license by 1 for Harold's Shrimp and Chicken, 8 LLC at 9 West Quincy Avenue, Westmont, Illinois. Deputy Liquor Commissioner Mulhern.
Evening, Mayor and Village Board. Harold Shrimp and Chicken has applied for a Class 2 liquor license, which you've all just heard, to operate as a restaurant with the service and sales of alcohol at 9 West Quincy Avenue. A background review of the LLC Corporation and the owner, Mr. Anderson, revealed that they are both eligible to receive a Class 2 liquor license. The restaurant will provide carry-out and sit-down service to its customers. The board is asked to increase the number of available Class 2 liquor licenses to allow the Liquor Commissioner the ability to issue a Class 2 liquor license if he so chooses. I won't go over, Mr. Anderson and Enrique did an excellent job of explaining everything. The only things I will add is that Mr. Anderson said this will be like a sports bar type theme where you could come in to get some food, sit down, watch a game, and go. You also have pickup. You could come in and pick up the food. You don't have to sit and drink. That's going to be available as well.
Right, so we're serving lunch, so we be open every morning. So it'll be a lunch restaurant also.
So I said, since I'm only half a block away, I'm going to have to, I'll be a frequent customer, but I have to get my steps in, so I have to. And then also, again, this is for all class liquors. And I will say, I have to commend Ms. George. In our first meeting, Larry Forsberg suggested, hey, we have the Taste of Westmont, why don't you come? As he mentioned, he wants to be very active in the community, and sure enough, he had a booth there. I'm hearing that they had the longest lines. And my anonymous taste tester, who's sitting right over there, I asked her if I could dime her out, and she said I could. She said, again, like Enrique said, the shrimp was a little bit spicy. The catfish was, I always say, outstanding. And everything else is good too, so I'm sure it's a good. George did have a business in Downers Grove, mentioned in Butterfield Road, closed that up, and then was looking for places here and is moving here to Westmont. If you look on the website, his Downers Grove location has pizza. He will not be doing pizza here, it's just chicken, shrimp. And again, on the name too was, it's going to be Harold Shrimp and Chicken, and the corporation name is Harold Shrimp and Chicken, number 8 LLC. And so with that, any questions? He did everything else, so I don't want to. Oh, and one other thing too he mentioned as well, and I want to expound on it. He asked me for information how to contact our high school principals. I'm gonna put him in touch with them. He wants to talk to the principals to see if he can help recruit some, our high school students to come and work in the store.
Great idea.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Little.
Second, Barker.
Motion been made and second to approve. Any other comments, questions? October we're looking for. All right, I'd ask for a roll call, please.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes?
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Motion passes. Looking forward to the opening.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to Westmont.
Yeah, welcome. New business D, resolution for maintenance under the Illinois Highway Code. Board to consider Illinois Department of Transportation resolution for the village is 2021 MFT resurfacing project number 21-00111-00-RS. And we got Director Ramsey.
Thank you, Mayor. Requesting the appropriation of the sum of $1,300,000 for our 2021 MFT resurfacing project in the Village of Bill allotment motor tax fund. Staff recommends the approval of this resolution in the amount of $1,300,000 for the resurfacing project.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Guzzo.
Second, Nero.
Second.
Comments? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Motion passes. Miscellaneous, other than get out and cruising night tonight, it's not gonna rain till later, so get out.
After 8.
Get out right now, but if no one else has anything else, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion
Make a
to
motion to
adjourn,
adjourn.
Little.
Second, Brady. Motion made second, roll call, please.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Brady. Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Again, I thank everybody for attending. This meeting is adjourned.
Steve, did you hear anything from